Welcome to this updated Buddha Palm coming to you on YouTube. David and Marilyn Qi Gong on YouTube. This is an updated version of our most popular YouTube video, the Buddha Palm Healing Hands. And I'm coming to you from my beautiful Zen Garden. So, blessings and love to all of you that are tuning into this video. And let's begin. We start in surrender hands. The Buddha Palm Healing Hands is a self-healing practice, using the hands for self-healing. We start with the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, connecting to the four forces. Palms down, feet shoulder width apart, breathing into the palms, connecting to the energy of yin. Through the soles of the feet, through the palms of the hands. And then we take a nice deep inhale and we connect to the energy of the universe, to the energy of yang, the sun and the stars, breathing in to the crown, top of the head, opening the crown, feeling that qi, that hot electricity from the universe pouring down through the crown, through the body, connecting with all of our channels and meridians, the 12 meridians of the body, the organs, and then the 8, what we call extraordinary channels. And then we form triangle fingers at the third eye. We connect to the energy of nature, the balance of yin and yang, through the third eye, breathing it in. The triangle fingers, we use this hand position a lot in my practice of Qigong. Here we're using the triangle fingers like a bellows to guide the energy of nature into our being through the third eye and into the brain, right into the center. And then we stretch out the triangle fingers, and then we collapse as we take a nice deep breath, and we come to the hand position that we call lotus flower hands. And it's right here at the lotus heart jewel. I'll be using a lot of different acupressure, acupuncture points. The point that connects us into the energy of our emotional center, what I call the lotus heart jewel. The entry point is Ren 17. It's on this front channel, the Ren channel. We breathe in the energy of the mystery of life. The energy of the mystery of life. We plant the seeds of self-healing by asking a profound question. And the question for this Buddha Palm practice is, what do I need to heal? What do I need to heal? We ask that question, we plant the seed right here in our emotional center, the lotus heart jewel. Then we take a nice deep breath, hands come up right at the throat center, fingers pointed at each other, and we do a nice long heart whisper, inhaling and then to surrender hands. So now we are plugged in to the four forces: earth, the universe, nature, and the mystery. So let's open up the energy of our hands. And we do that by starting with opening up what we call the inner and the outer gates. Doesn't matter which hand you're doing first. We open up pericardium 6 On the inner hand, if you're mirroring me, it'll be your right hand. We connect pericardium 6 with Sanjiao 5. Sanjiao is a yang meridian on the outside of the arms, and then we reverse it. Inner gate to outer gate. This gives us a pathway of the Qi into our hands. And then we come down to surrender hands, and notice how the energy in your hands is shifted. The next step is to connect all of the gates together. We go back to inner gate to outer gate. Doesn't matter which hand is on top or on bottom. We'll cover all of the gate positions. So now we have, if you're mirroring me, you have your left hand on top. This exposes the outer gate, the Sanjiao 5, on your left arm, to the pericardium 6 on your right arm. And then we reverse. Now we've got inner gate to inner gate, pericardium 6 to pericardium 6. Then we flip over that bottom hand, and now we have inner gate to outer gate. And now we flip over the top hand. We have outer gate to outer gate. And then we flip it over again. Outer gate to inner gate. And we come to surrender hands. Notice how your body feels. Notice how the energy in your hands is shifting. So we've got all the gates open, all the gate positions, the inner and the outer gate, the pericardium 6 and Sanjiao 5. Now let's open up the hands themselves. And we're going to start with, if you're mirroring me, it'll be your right hand. We're going to drop the thumb down to what we call tiger mouth. This exposes an acupuncture point called large intestine 4. It's right at the webbing of the index finger and the thumb. It's called Hagu, is the Chinese name. We're going to fold our other hand under, and we're going to knock the knuckle of the index finger into Hagu. So this opens up the large intestine meridian, opens up Hagu. Hagu is a point that we use to project energy from this point into the body for self-healing. Now let's do the same thing with the other hand. And again, it doesn't matter what hand you're doing at what particular time. So now we drop the other hand to tiger mouth, and we knock into Hagu with the knuckle of the index finger. And it doesn't matter how many times you knock in. The point is you want to feel the energy increasing in the hands. So then we come down to surrender hands. Notice how the energy in the hands is shifting. So now we're going to work with part of the lung meridian. This is called the fish belly. It's in the fleshy part of the thumb. And we're going to flail the fish belly. We're just going to slap it with the back of the other hand, one hand. Doesn't matter again. Flailing the fish belly, this opens up the lungs. We're going to use this point when we start working with what we call butterfly hands. And we're going to take this fish belly point, we're going to line them up, and we're going to use that to project energy, turbocharged energy, healing energy into our bodies. Let's do the other fish belly. So we're flailing the fish belly. Take some nice deep breaths. Keep the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth throughout this practice. That closes an energetic circuit breaker that connects the Ren meridian from Yin Tan, which is the third eye, down through the throat center and into the lotus heart jewel, into Ren 17. And then we come to surrender hands. Notice how your hands, the energy in your hands is increasing. So now we're going to open up Lao Gong. The Lao Gong points are one of the most important acupressure points in the body. It's right here in the middle of the palm. The acupressure point is called pericardium 8. So we're going to take a light fist and we're going to knock into Lao Gong with one hand, taking some nice deep breaths. And then let's do the other Lao Gong. Same thing, just knocking in, opening up Lao Gong. And now surrender hands. Notice the energy shifting. This is all about the shift, the increasing of the Qi in the hands for projection, for self-healing. So now we're going to work with small intestine 3. It's right here, right at the crease of the pinky finger. And we're going to open up small intestine 3. We're going to fold the hands under like this, and we're just going to knock the points together. Taking some nice deep breaths here as we do this. Then we come to surrender hands and notice the energy shifting, increasing. So now we're the last step in this, opening up the energy of the hands through the gates, is the Jing Well points. These are the areas underneath the fingernails. And so we make this position where the index finger and the thumb are lightly touching, and we're gonna just rub these points together. It's like you're filing your nails. So when we open up the Jing Well points, this allows energy to be projected from the tips of the fingers, which is the final step in opening up the energy of our hands. Just rapid movement here, again, like you're filing your nails. And then surrender hands. Notice how the energy is shifting. It's all about being in the moment, moving at the speed of awareness. There's no need to rush when we're doing the Buddha palm. So now we start. Next step is to bring the palms of the hands facing toward the earth. Now we're going to take, if you're mirroring me, it's going to be your left hand. We're going to do 7 large circles to small circles, clockwise, pulling up the energy of yin, of the earth, into the other hand. So we're going to start, if you're mirroring me, it's the left hand first. So we're inhaling, we're large spiral. If you lose count, doesn't matter. Just kind of like 7 large to small circles, come all the way up. The 7th circle, we pause, flip that other palm over, palm up, and now we're going to do 5 counterclockwise circles, large to small, pulling down the energy of yang, the energy of the sun and the stars, into this hand that's palm up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip the palm over. Notice how the energy in the hands feel. We're going to do the same thing with the other hand. Whatever hand you did previously, you're going to do the other hand now. Palms down, 7 clockwise, large to small, pulling up the energy of yin of the earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pause, turn the other palm over. Now we have that palm up. 5 counterclockwise, pulling down the energy of the universe into this lower hand. So 5 counterclockwise, large to small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the palm over. Now you have both palms connected to yin and yang. We drop both thumbs to tiger mouth. So you've got Hagu exposed. We pull the hands back and we connect Hagu to gallbladder 26, which is right on the Qi belt, right at the waist. And the way we know that we've got a connection here is we wiggle the hands around right here with this tiger mouth position. Large intestine 4, Hagu connected to gallbladder 26. You'll know you've made the connection when you feel a little bit of a tingle, either in Hagu or in your Qi belt. Then we flip the palms over, palms up. Now we're going to connect Sanjiao 9, which is on the outside of the middle finger. We're going to connect Sanjiao 9 to gallbladder 26. So we do that again by just wiggling the fingers, wiggling the hands around, get that connection, then breathe in it. Once you've made the connection, take some nice deep breaths into it. And now we take the hands and we palms up, facing forward, and we're going to connect this small intestine 3 point to gallbladder 26. What this does is this connects the energy of our physical body to the energy of the hands, so we can project the energy into the body. So the same principle, we wiggle the hands around, keep your knees soft, and just as a reminder, the tip of the tongue throughout this Buddha palm is on the roof of your mouth. So once you've made that connection, you'll know when you get a little bit of a Qi bump in the hands, breathe into it. And now we push the hands straight out. This is called sunshine palms. We want to connect the energy of Yang, the sun, into pericardium 8, Lao Gong. So we just breathe into it. You may feel a little petulance at Lao Gong. That's normal. It's almost like you could feel the sun rays gently opening and touching Lao Gong, pericardium 8. Just breathe into it. And now we're going to bring the hands to triangle fingers, but the triangle fingers are now pointed right into this area called the Sea of Qi. It's just below the navel. The acupressure point is called Ren 6. We're going to open up the Qi belt. The Qi belt is this channel. It's the only channel that goes around the body, loosely like a belt. So we're going to open up the Qi belt. So we have our triangle fingers here, right about the center of the triangle fingers is at that Ren 6 point, the Sea of Qi. It's about 2 finger widths below the navel. And we start by taking a nice deep breath, and then we exhale and we twist. If you're mirroring me, you're twisting to your right. You come right to that gallbladder 26 point, which is also on this Qi belt. And then we inhale back to center. Exhale, go the other way. So we're opening up the Qi belt by doing this. We're going to do this a total of 3 times. Inhale back to center. Exhale, feel that connection. Feel the Qi belt, this channel of energy around the waist, opening. Exhaling, going the other way. We're going to do this one more time, total of 3. We do a lot of these movements in 3s. That's just a guidepost here. Last one. Exhale as you flow. Connecting gallbladder 26 to Ren 6. Inhaling to center. Last one to the left side if you're mirroring me. And then we inhale back to center. And then we come to surrender hands. From here, we're going to inhale the hands up. And now as we exhale, we come down. If you're mirroring me, your left index finger is pointed right at the top of the knot of your elbow. Your right index finger is pointed at the earth. So this, what we have here is we got this bottom index finger pointed at the earth. That connects the energy. And this is a loop that we're going to spiral the energy up from the earth. This point here that the top index finger is pointed at is called the crooked marsh. The acupressure point is large intestine 11. So we're going to breathe up the energy up and around, 3 breaths, connecting. This pulls up the energy of yin, earth, up, and is spiraling. We're spiraling the energy, 3 breaths. And then now we point the index fingers up. So now if you're mirroring me, your right index finger is pointed at the knot on the inside of the arm. This is heart 3. And your upper index finger, your left index finger, is pointed at the universe. So we're going to spiral the chi into that upper index finger and around through the heart meridian down around. So 3 breaths. And then we come to surrender hands, and notice how your body feels. We're going to do the same thing with the other hand. So it's an inhale up. Now you've got, if you're mirroring me, it's your right index finger pointed at crooked marsh, large intestine 11, and the left index finger pointed at the earth. So we're going to breathe up the energy of earth through this lower index finger. We're going to spiral it around into this continuous flow of energy that's spiraling around the body. 3 breaths. Nice, slow. Take your time. If you find you're rushed during this video, you can pause it. And when you've gotten your 3 breaths in, you can resume, hit the play button. And now index fingers up. Same thing, connected to the universe with that right index finger if you're mirroring me. The left index finger connects to heart 3. 3 breaths, pulling down yang, the energy of the universe, spiraling it down through the body, flow. And then we come to surrender hands, and notice how your body feels. So we talked about the next step is we're going to work with lining up the fish bellies. And we're going to do this to project and intensify the energy. And we're going to move the fish belly, we call this butterfly hands, where the fish bellies are lined up, palms are facing the body. We're going to connect the butterfly hands to the lotus heart jewel. And we're just going to do a little bit of wave action here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, the hands come out. This is like silk reeling. Silk reeling at the lotus heart jewel, opening up our emotional center, 3 of these. And then we come up to the throat center. We do the same thing, we silk reel. Hands come out with the inhale, exhale, doing this 3 times. Now we come up to the third eye. Yin Tan, it's the uppermost yin portion of the body. This is the third eye. This is the topmost part of the Ren meridian, Ren channel. And we're doing the same thing. So we inhale, we silk reel. Exhale, come back in 3 times. soft tip of the tongue on the roof of your mouth. Nice deep breath. And then we come down to the throat center again. We silk reel again, 3 breaths. Now down to the lotus heart jewel, Ren 17, 3 breaths. Silk reel. And we come to surrender hands. Notice how you feel. Now we're going to reverse it. Now we have the other hand. Lining up the fish bellies with your mirroring me. Now your left hand is on the outside, your right hand is on the inside. Line up the fish bellies. Start at the lotus heart jewel, 3 nice deep breaths, silk reel. Keep the hands soft here as you do this. There'll be a tendency, because the energy is so strong and will continue to get stronger, there's a tendency to tense into it. So if you notice that, just relax. You can even pause a little bit. Now let's come up to the throat center. Silk reel, 3 breaths. Now up to Yin Tan, the third eye. 3 breaths, silk reel. Come down to the throat center. Again, 3 silk reeling breaths. Nice, deep, slow, keeping the hands soft. The knees are soft. Your mind is soft. Moving at the speed of awareness. If the Qi gets too much in your hands, just relax your hands. And down to Ren 17, the lotus heart jewel. 3 silk reeling breaths. And then we come to surrender hands. Notice the energy shifting. The next step is we're going to work with the tiger mouth hand position with the top hand, and we're going to glide the energy through the front channel, all these Ren points, and all the way up to the uppermost yang portion, the Bai Hui. So if you're mirroring me, you have your left hand on the bottom, right about the pelvic floor, just below Ren 6, just below the Sea of Qi. And we have that top hand in tiger mouth. So we're going to come up to taking some nice deep breaths. Bring that top hand up to the solar plexus. And then here we're going to take that middle finger and we're going to just excite the energy of the lower Lao Gong. It's like you're stirring an energy pot. That keeps the Qi active. And we're going to bring that uppermost hand up to the lotus heart jewel. And you can even play with stirring the pot with the middle finger here. You can work with this middle finger, stirring the energy in the bottom Lao Gong. Throughout this process, I'll only demonstrate it here a couple of times. Then we come up to the throat center. Breathing in, feeling the connection between the Lao Gong points. This opens up the Ren channel, the front channel of the body. This is the front channel of the microcosmic orbit. the body's main healer. Then we come up to Yin Tan, the third eye. A little bit of stirring. And then we come down, just glide the hands down, and then reverse. Now if you're mirroring me, you have your right hand palm up, and you drop your left hand to tiger mouth. And let's just go through those positions on the Ren channel. Coming up to solar plexus, stirring the energy of Lao Gong in that lower hand. Coming up to the Lotus Heart Jewel, throat center, third eye, and then just glide it down, and then surrender hands. Your feet might be getting a little tired. It's okay throughout this Buddha palm. Your feet are getting tired because this is a grounding exercise. We're digging into the energy of earth for healing. The next step is, I call it the guitar, playing the guitar with sword fingers. So if you're mirroring me, you're gonna hold a Qi ball. It's like we've got a Qi ball here. And you can just breathe into that Qi ball. And we're gonna start by taking the left hand, if you're mirroring me, you're gonna inhale out, and then you're gonna pulse as you move the energy with the left hand into the right Lao Gong. Do this a couple of times, inhaling out. This opens up again Lao Gong. We're working a lot with the hands here, with Lao Gong. And now let's extend out that right arm if you're mirroring me. The left hand comes down to Ren 6, the Sea of Qi, just below the navel. 3 clockwise circles, not touching the body. And again, if you lose track, it's not a big deal if you do 4 or 5. So we want to stimulate the energy in the body, and we're going to pull that energy up the Ren channel all the way to the Lotus Heart Jewel, and then we're going to glide it along the inside, the yin pathways of the lung, the pericardium, and the heart. And then we're going to condense, compress the energies between the Lao Gongs. We get really close. You might feel your fingers shaking here. The energy is really strong, so your body may shake a little bit throughout this process. So we're condensing the energy in the Lao Gongs without touching the hands. Then we back away, bring that left hand up if you're mirroring me, turn that right hand over, and then we're going to glide the energy through the yang pathways. Sanjiao, large intestine, small intestine. We come back, Lotus Heart Jewel, bring it down to the Sea of Qi. And now 3 clockwise, counterclockwise circles, not touching the body. 1, 2, 3. Now we extend out that right hand, exposing Lao Gong. We form sword fingers. So sword fingers are the index finger and the middle finger. And we use the thumb on the pinky finger and the ring finger. And we're going to spiral the energy. We're going to make contact with Lao Gong, with the sword fingers, and we're just going to move the energy. We're activating the sword fingers for self-healing here on the left hand to begin. So we're pulling back, spiraling in. It doesn't matter which way you go, just reversing, opening the pathway, using the sword fingers. We use the sword finger hand position a lot for self-healing. And then we come to surrender hands. We're going to do the same thing with the other arm. So we come, we're holding the Qi ball. We're just going to take the energy, and we're just going to glide it in and out of the Lao Gong in the left hand if you're mirroring. A couple of times, 2 or 3 times, 4 times, doesn't matter. You want to make that connection. And then you're going to bring that left arm out. Right hand comes 3 clockwise circles, right at Ren 6, the Sea of Qi. Not touching the hands aren't touching the body. Then we're going to pull the energy up to the Lotus Heart Jewel, across and down the inside of the arm, and then we're going to condense it. We're going to compress it. When we condense the Qi here in the Lao bones, it increases the intensity of our life force. So the hand's going to touch this. And bring the hand up, turn the hand over, and then we're going to pull the energy back through the yang pathways. Back, down, and now counterclockwise 3 circles. Surrender hands. Notice how you feel. So we have 2 more steps left to go in this Buddha palm. Special Buddha palm coming to you from the Zen Garden, David and Marilyn, Qi Gong. Shake out the feet before we finish these last 2 steps. All right, so we've got intense energy in our hands, and let's really dial it up a notch. Palms of the hands facing down. Raise the index fingers. Connect to the energy of the universe. Feel that energy of yin. Breathe into it like you're breathing into the tip of the index finger. Like you're pulling down rays of sunshine into your index finger. And then neutralize the index fingers. Take your pinky fingers and point your pinky fingers down. Breathing up the energy of earth into the pinky fingers. Feeling the Qi in your pinky fingers. Then neutralize your pinky fingers. Take your index fingers and point them up. But feel the Qi in your pinky fingers. It's like you're breathing into your index fingers, but you're feeling the Qi in your pinky fingers. Neutralize the index fingers. Take the ring finger. Ring fingers down. Breathing up, connecting to the energy of yin, earth. Once you've got a good connection, neutralize the ring fingers. Point the index fingers again to the sky, to the universe. But breathe into the index fingers, but feel the Qi in the ring fingers. Neutralize the index fingers. Middle fingers down. Breathe up the energy of earth into the middle fingers. Once you've made the connection, neutralize. Index fingers up. Breathe, but feel the Qi in the middle fingers. Neutralize the index fingers. Now thumbs down, tiger mouth. Breathing up the energy into your thumbs. Feel the connection here between your Lao bones, between those large intestine 4 points at the webbing of the index finger and the thumb. Neutralize the thumbs. Raise the index fingers. Breathe in, but feel the energy in the thumbs. Neutralize the index fingers. And then come down, bringing your hands down to your thighs, forming what we call raindrop fingers. This is the final step. This is going to seal the energy. So we have raindrop fingers. We're going to do a sipping breath. 3 sips in, and then we're going to seal the Qi. So we sip in once, holding the breath. Arms are straight out in front, straight. Sip in halfway to the Lotus Heart Jewel. Sip in a 3rd time. Extend the fingers and heart whisper down to Ren 6. Circle, clockwise, 3 circles. The hands not touching the body nor each other. Pause, reverse, 3 counterclockwise. Right at that Ren 6 point. Come to raindrop fingers. We'll do this 2 more times. Sip in once, hold the breath. Sip in twice, hold the breath. Sip in a third time. Extend out, heart whisper. Guiding the Qi all the way down into the lower treasure, Ren 6. Hands, doesn't matter which is on the outside. 3 circles clockwise. Reverse, 3 counterclockwise. Raindrop fingers, last one. Sip in. Sip in again. Sip in a third time. Heart whisper. And now this third one we touch, intertwining the index finger and the thumb at the webbing over Ren 6. 3 firm pressure circles touching the body with the hands, connecting Lao Gong to the energy of the lower treasure, to the energy of our physical body. Pause, reverse, 3 counterclockwise, firm pressure. This seals in the energy from this Buddha palm practice. Pause, bring our feet together. Hands come to prayer position at the lotus heart jewel. Quiet, patient, trust, love. Blessings and love. Namaste. Thank you for joining me in my Zen garden. If you like this video, hit subscribe and hit like, and you'll get access to all of Marilyn's and my Qigong videos that we're going to be doing. We're headed to Lake Tahoe this weekend, and we're going to do this Buddha palm, a version of it, on the lake at sunrise sometime in the next several weeks. So thank you again. Blessings and love to all of you.